Shalom and welcome, Aries, to your reading for Scorpio season. Pardonnez-moi. Pardonnez-moi. Again. Okay. But first of all, let's get into the look. So I went to a Halloween party today. Your bitch is on a budget, so my Halloween costume was nothing but makeup and imagination. And I drew on these eyebrows because, you know, I'm bald face, baby. And I also did these spiders. I put shadows on them because I wanted them to look like they were crawling on my skin. And then I really like the eye over here. Like, I knew I was going to do the spider, but I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do with this eye. And I really love what I did with it. But I did my nails last week as well. Okay, I'm a Black Widow, in case you couldn't tell. But definitely follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna be posting pictures for sure. I already posted. No, I actually haven't, but I did make. I just haven't posted some TikToks. I made TikToks. So those will be posted too. And those are hella cute. But yeah, also remember that I am having my phone sale, Halloween phone sale, phone reading sale. I'm not selling phones. All of my telephone readings are 35% off from now until October 30th. So the sale will no longer be available October 31st. You can book on October 30th and have the reading be like way ahead in the future. Like it doesn't have to be the day of, you just have to book it on the 3rd, by the 30th, before the 31st. Okay, whatever. So you guys are getting just the ancestors. All of those things will be linked in the description box, by the way. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all those wonderful and beautiful things as well. Anyways, we have Alejandra Pizarnik for Solitude. Okay, so this could be a time for you to get into you, Aries. Okay, look, and then we also have Braid. I know this can represent the opinion of others. Society, too, I think. Look, Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Freedom. There's a need for you to free yourself from the expectations and opinions of others. Whether this is comparing yourself or just being like hyper aware of everyone else's opinions, feelings, and thoughts about you to where you minimize yourself. So the braid can represent identity, survival, and the opinion of others. And this might be a survival instinct as well for you to minimize yourself or be hyper vigilant to other people's emotional states or opinions. You could have grown up in a very harsh and critical environment, whether that be your parents or whoever the fuck. They could have just had incredibly high expectations, and you could have grown up feeling unloved or unworthy of love because there was always just so many critiques thrown at you. So you never felt like you could ever be loved as you are for who you are. We have the Empress reverse here. Libra energy. This is the divine feminine energy. Okay. So you guys are angels and ancestors. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. Pisces energy. Pisces is also linked to the subconscious mind, and the Seven of Cups energy is about having options. This could also lead to analysis paralysis, to where you just have so many options or so many different things on your mind that you're distracted and you're scattered. The Seven of Cups can also represent illusions. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So this is Aquarian energy, and this represents your mental space as well. We also have the Seven of Swords reverse. So And that's more Aquarian energy. So maybe you want to check out the Aquarius reading. I don't know. But yeah, this is you overthinking. The Seven of Swords reversed, this is paranoia. You're paranoid about like I said, you could have possibly come from somewhere or had an upbringing where you were constantly judged, constantly criticized. So you are constantly aware or concerned about the opinions of others because you feel like you are constantly being critiqued. And this is causing you to overthink and skew your own judgment and your decision making. Because instead of living in your truth, you're confused on what your truth even is. Because you have all these different versions of the truth and who you are. The brain is also identity. All these different versions of what you think other people think you are, or maybe what they even have told you they think you are. You have all these different versions. Not all of them are truly your your identity and how you see yourself and how you identify yourself. That's why you need to be in this moment of solitude so you can figure out which of these cups is the truth. Because in the Eight of Cups, it depicts the same person moving forward and leaving behind all of these cups. None of them were their truth. They were all illusions to distract and confuse this person. And he moves forward on a journey in search of his own truth. And the Nine of Cups is achieving your wish fulfillment, finding what that is for yourself. So you haven't found your own truth yet in how you identify and how you see yourself, but you also haven't moved on from all the other labels and criticisms that other people have given you, or that you may have even assumed that they have given you. And that's why this period of solitude is very much needed. Okay. That was very clear. Alright. This might be a shorter one because I don't feel the need to clarify any of that. For guys, archangels, and ancestors, what else should Aries be aware of at this point in time? For guys, archangels, and ancestors, what else should Aries be aware of at this point in time? Let me shuffle again because that was taking too long. For guys, archangels, and ancestors, what should Aries be aware of at this point in time? Okay. We've got the World card reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I was literally just talking about both of these cards in Sagittarius's reading, which is uploading right now. Sagittarius got this upright though. They didn't get this card because they're not completing a cycle. Both of these cards speak about moving forward in karmic cycles or lessons. However, the World card speaks of completion, finalization. It's the ending of a karmic cycle, the final learning of a lesson. But the wheel here simply just indicates moving forward and getting closer to this completion, to wrapping up this karmic cycle. However, both of these are reversed. You're stuck as fuck. Stuck on the opinions of others. And it's holding you back from stepping into your true power because it's confusing you of who you even are. You're detached from your own identity. You're not even sure how to identify yourself, which is very much aligned with Aries. Aries rules the first house, which is the first house of self and identity. Aries rules the head. So an identity crisis is unsurprising for you, Aries. You have the Lovers card reversed, Gemini energy, codependency, and then the Two of Swords, Libra energy. So you're codependent on others to tell you how you feel. You could have grown up in an environment where your emotions were constantly invalidated. You could have been gaslit and told what you feel or how you should feel, or that you shouldn't feel like this. And so you have grown into looking to others to not only like to tell you how you feel, which in turn controls, molds, and shapes how you identify with yourself, because your emotions are your internal world. Your emotions are nothing but reactions to the thoughts you have, and the thoughts you have are, your thoughts are external. Your thoughts are data on your external world. It's how you perceive the things that you interact with people, events, things that are happening. It's how you perceive the world around you. Your internal world gives you data. Your emotions give you data on your internal world, and therefore alerting you to how the world and the way that you are perceiving it affects you. And if you can't get an accurate judge of how you're perceiving your external world, because you're constantly relying on other people to tell you how you need to perceive and how you should perceive it, then you're never going to get true and accurate data to your internal world. Because so within, so without. Your external world is shaped by your internal world and your perspective. If you are allowing people to feed you a perspective, then you are not living your own truth. You are not living your own life. You are living the life of others in their lens. Because the Two of Swords here, this indicates indecision. And the Two Swords represents two separate truths. One of them is yours, the other is someone else's. Something external to you. And the indecision stems from being able to decipher which one is the truth. But that's the karmic cycle that you are needing to get through at this point in time, because otherwise this is what's going to continue to hold you back. All right, I'm gonna pull out some closing statements for Aries. This was very to the point. Okay, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. No clarifiers or nothing, man. Some closing statements for Aries. Spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. Closing statements for Aries. Closing statements for Aries. Spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. Okay. We have new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. This is a new era in self-love, because I don't think this is about another person, because it's coming up next to solitude as well. Like, this is about you rediscovering yourself and learning to love yourself for exactly who you are, instead of what you have been taught to believe you are. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. Okay. I said one. One more. Okay, spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. One more card for Aries. Okay, we have two. We have new moon, a new start is coming. South node, don't let your past hold you back. If you're familiar with your astrology, you should look into your south node. Your south node indicates traits and energies that you have already mastered in a past life, but in this lifetime is not what's going to lead you to success, because you have already mastered those things. So what you need to be more focusing on is your north node. And your north node is always the opposite sign to what your the opposite house and sign from where your south node is. So it's not easy, because it's an entirely different end of the spectrum, a different end of the polarity that you are needing to learn and experience and master over your lifetime, because the north node speaks over your lifetime. So this is what you have grown up with, what you have always been accustomed to. This being codependent on other people's perceptions, on other people to tell you how to feel, how to be, who you are, how to perceive things. You have always done this. And you needed to master this in a past life, because this is, in some ways, to a degree, this could be a good thing. This is the ability to evaluate and consider other people's emotions and perspectives. This is a quality that is needed by a great leader, you know. So you could have been like, you know, you could have been had to be some kind of leader in a past life or something like that. Maybe even some kind of royalty or something, but there's a need for you to master that. But also, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. And you have tipped, in this lifetime, you have tipped over the line to where you consider too much of other people's opinions and thoughts and perspectives and needs above that of even your own, to the point of your own detriment. So there's a need to dial it back, reel it in just a little bit, and create a balance to where you can equally hold your perspective and your opinion and your truth to that of others, to where, but this also means understanding what is the best for you. And just because something is good for somebody else and that perspective works for someone else, or doesn't mean that you should be adopting it, and that there's something wrong with you if you don't adopt the same perspective, and that if it doesn't have the same successful results for you as it does for them, and vice versa. You know, like, if something's like really bad for a person, it's harmful to them, and it doesn't help them in any kind of way, that doesn't mean that and if it helps you, and it helps you, you know, grow and understand things better, that doesn't mean that it's wrong for you. It just means it's not for that person. And so there's a need to be able to balance your truth with those around you, and be able to master wisdom and discernment, so you can know what to take in and what to leave out, and where to stand your ground. But in the middle here, we have a new start is coming. So once you embark on this new, once you go into this solitude to evaluate and prioritize and love yourself more, and you release this codependent need of others' opinions, you will have a new beginning and a new lease in your life. We have cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Aries is a cardinal sign. Cardinal energy is about initiative, going forward, being innovative. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope it resonated and brought you tons and tons of clarity. Be sure to follow my socials. It's going to be listed in the description box below. Get into that sale. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you for being here. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all those beautiful and wonderful things. And I want you to remember that you are loved, you are important, and that you have value. All right, Aries?